Hello everyone. It is a common requirement that a cell value is based on the intersection of two other values. In this table, the VAT amount is based on both date and the VAT code, as the VAT rate can change over time, and we don't want changes rippling across the entire workbook and corrupting data. To solve this problem, we use the XLOOKUP function. So let's have a quick look at this. The VAT amount here is the net amount times the VAT rate. But the VAT rate doesn't appear in this table. It is based upon the VAT code, and the VAT code is dependent upon the order date. This means that we will have a matrix in the products file here. Here's our VAT matrix. And we have the VAT codes along here and the dates here. So this matrix means that from the 1st of January to the 1st of March, for T1, the VAT rate will be 11%. But then it changes. And then from the 1st of March to the 1st of June, it becomes 9%. And then from the 1st of June thereon, it becomes 14% until the next date and the next changes. So we're going to cross-reference this using the XLOOKUP function so that we end up with the percent here that we can multiply the net amount by. So let's have a quick look at that. So if we look at the function here, we can say that it equals the net amount times this here. So this is called a nested XLOOKUP. It looks horrendous, but don't worry, we'll build it up as we go along. XLOOKUP. Unfortunately, this is not one that lends itself to using the function wizard because it corrupts the actual window when you do it. But anyway, the lookup value. So we do the verticals first. So we do the date first. We're looking at this date, and we're looking up this date in that column of that table. And so that's that. And then the return array. Now normally for the return array we would pick T1, T2, T3, T4, but we don't know which one of these we need now. We need to look that up as well to find out which of these to use. So again, we're going to use XLOOKUP. In this instance, we're looking up this cell here, and we're looking it up in this range here, which is the headers. Okay. So now we're looking for the return array. We have in the first XLOOKUP here, we have our dates. And in the second lookup, we have our tax codes. And the return array is the intersection of those two. So the return array is everything in between those two. So we picked the entire two-dimensional array here. And that's all there is to that. So we will close the bracket there. And then we will put a comma in, and then we'll say if it's not found, we'll say not found. And then the match mode for this function is the -1. We're looking for the next match or smaller. We close off the entire nested lookup there and press enter, and that's it done. It's just a lookup, so the most difficult part of this is this bit here. The rest of that lookup is a standard XLOOKUP. So we're just plugging this little bit in front of it to find the vertical part of the array. So it's XLOOKUP, order, max, etc. And then you look up the second part here, which is going to get you your headers. Then you have your return array. And then this part here is back to the original XLOOKUP here as to what to do if it's not found. So have a go at that, and I'll see you next time. All the best. Bye for now.